apologize for being 4 minutes late. Is that air conditioning? Is that too loud? I have the air conditioning turned up because it's like a billion degrees today. It's 87 degrees right now, but it was way hotter. Is there people here? Thought I saw someone in here. Well, I'll just wait. Hello, Rosemary Dunn, Sid, Ryan Payne. How's everyone doing? I was asking, is the air conditioner too loud? Because it was so hot today. I was out filming. It was so hot. I'm finally in my car. I've got the air conditioner blasting, but I didn't want the air conditioner to distort my voice or make it hard to hear me or anything like thus. Am I still in Pennsylvania? Depends on which timeline you're following. There's a multiverse here on the Carpetbagger channel. In one timeline, I'm leaving Idlewild and heading to the next Pennsylvania amusement park. And in this timeline, I am in a different state, just leaving a completely different theme park. The TVA will get. I was watching Loki. That it's funny. It's so funny that it's called the TVA. Like here, or at least where I live in the South, the TVA stands for Tennessee Valley Authority, and they dam all the rivers and they make lakes. They make fake lakes. Fake lakes. Because they don't got no real lakes. The TVA makes fake lakes. But to make a fake lake, you need a valley. Oh, okay. That's better. Is there like, where's the Cedar Point so dirty? Did it look dirty in my video? I don't think it's dirty. I'm like, not particularly dirty. It's not like Six Flags. Just kidding. Six Flags is great. I'm not doing any water parks currently, but that might change. Like I said, I've been weighing the options of possibly doing some water parks. There is a water park in Colorado that the dark rides actually have. I'm sorry, the water rides, like the slides and water rides, actually have dark ride theming to them. So I do want to go to that sometime and film. Jimmy Lewis says, yo, KFC and Corbin, the lobby is so close. I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't know. Everything else is pretty much open up, but that daggum Corbin KFC museum's never going to freaking open. Are bugs a thing? I mean, that must just be from the lake. I mean, because it's a peninsula. Hendrix Eferet says, Mopop in Seattle, please. I did Mopop, but it's been a long time. Been a few years since I did Mopop. If I'm back in the Seattle area, I will definitely do Mopop again. Hello, Christopher Lucas. Tailgate Podcast. I hate that you're going to miss Slashback video at the beginning. Yes, I hate that too. It looks so cool. I wanted to check that out. It's crazy they're getting rid of it like right before Halloween when it's like most appropriate. Bob says, just watch your video on Shed Aquarium. Did you get permission to video there? I mean, I didn't know that I needed permission. I mean, no one seemed to care. No one was like, quit filming that fish. Trisha Morditson, thank you for the super chat. It's got a little dancing fox that says, thank you. And I say thank you back, Dancing Fox, and thank you, Trisha Morriston. Plushy Television says, can you make a part 2 of going to Smitty's super service station. I mean, I wouldn't rule out going back in the future. Damon suggested maybe a 5 nights at Smitty's. Jason, the channel says, remember correctly that Ripley's on the corner of Gatlinburg is a winery now. No, Ripley's is always where it's always been. Pope Pius says, any story behind the beetle tattoo? It's kind of a long story. I'll tell it though. I don't tell it that often. It's Enterprise, Alabama. They have a statue of a bull weevil right in the middle of town, and the reason that they have a statue of a bull weevil is that they had their cotton crop was actually destroyed by the boll weevil, but because of that, they had to change track. They had to start growing peanuts instead of cotton, and that was the time when peanuts first started becoming really popular. It was actually a P.T. Barnum that popularized peanuts as a snack, and so peanuts, they made buku money off of the peanuts, so they celebrated the fact that the boll weevil forced them to change course, and even though it was scary at the time, it was upsetting at the time, because of the boll weevil, the town achieved much greater success than it would have ever had if they'd kept growing cotton. And I feel that relates to my story quite a bit, because I had another career, but without YouTube, and people were calling my work. Just people on the internet were finding my name and where I worked, and were calling my work to try to harass me at work, and unfortunately my job was not supportive and told me that I needed to stop making YouTube videos because people were calling the office to harass me. Without going too deep into that, just because I don't want to sound like I am complaining, because I don't like to complain too much sometimes. But so those people that tried to hurt me, like the boll weevil tried to hurt the people of Enterprise, Alabama. Those people may have hurt me at the time, but that was the fire I needed, the kick in the proverbial rear end that I needed to make this channel a true career and to build this channel up to what it really was. So I thank the little boll weevils that helped me get where I am. Brexton Collins, thank you for the super chat. It says, from Dallas, come eat some barbecue. Oh man, thank you for the super chat. I love me some Texas barbecue. I dream about Rudy's barbecue. Via Blackhurst is literally my role model. Well, I don't know if we should model after me, unless you're talking about someone else. Bridgeport, Connecticut, they have a P.T. Barnum Museum. Yeah, I think last time I went to Connecticut, it was closed for some reason. I think it was being remodeled. Via Blackhurst says, I'm 18 now, man, and I was afraid to travel for so long. I think a lot of people, I think traveling is intimidating to a lot of people. I think it was intimidating to me at first, that, you always like, oh, I want to do this someday. But sometimes sometimes it just takes getting in your car. Just get in your car, just go see it. And, I've rarely, if ever, been regret. I feel like you never regret. What is that saying they say? Some basketball player once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You miss out on 100% of the road trips that you don't take as well. Hello, Melissa. Jeremy Daniels asked if I've ever been to Tombstone. I have been to Tombstone, Arizona. Sitting on a corner in Tombstone, Arizona, What does he have on his mind? I know it's not Tombstone. So he got Stand on the Corner, Winslow, Arizona. Is it 7 girls on my mind? Tassel from Australia. Thank you for the Australian super chat. As well, of course, traveling is scary as you drove on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, Australia is one of those countries where they drive opposite. That's why their country motto is opposite land. Dave Peterson asked about Smitty's. Got a lot of questions about Smitty's tonight. Jody Priest, thank you for the super chat. First comment, love the channel, been following for years. Well, thank you for your support, both in your super chat and your viewing of the videos, because that's great. Tyler Steen says, what's next? This summer, is going to be full of amusement parks. I hope you guys like the amusement parks. I hope you guys like the smaller amusement parks. See, I think there's some other vloggers out there that really have some of the bigger theme parks covered. You know, you get a lot of the bigger parks, Universal, Disney. Feels like there's so, not too many, but there's enough vloggers covering that. And, you know, sometimes you feel like maybe I don't have that much to add, but I feel like I can give these smaller theme parks a little more coverage that they deserve. And I will be back to Disney, and I will vlog Disney again, but in the meantime, we're going to check out some of these smaller amusement parks. Ick the Troll said, thank you for the super chat, Ick. By the way, huge shout out to Ick. Ick was in Loki. He was in, I think he was the first thing you see in episode 2. But anyway, back to his question. So yeah, everyone give a applause emoji. Is there an applause emoji? Everyone give an applause emoji, if there is one, to Ick the Troll for being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But he's asking me about Dragon Con. I don't know if I'm gonna be at Dragon Con. I was thinking about going, and I was gonna book a room, and then I wasn't. All the hotels that are close are too expensive, and then I worry about like trying to drive into the city that there won't be anywhere to park. So I don't know. It just seems so expensive to film Dragon Con. I want to go, and I'm on the edge. I just can't make up my mind, but man, the hotels are expensive. No name, thank you for the hold on. No name, thank you for the super chat. Are you doing anything special for the 4th? Thank you for the super chat. I was thinking about doing a firework video, but then I decided against it because I didn't want to scare my cats away. I have 9 cats, and I didn't want to scare them away. Via Blackhearts is when you're doing a Washington State meetup. I did a Washington State meetup. It was probably like 5 years ago. Tailgate Podcast. I think they're limiting tickets to Dragon Con. So maybe just a day trip on the way to Savannah or something. There's a Facebook group for finding Dragon Con rooms. So, well, like, I don't know. I'm afraid if I sleep on someone's floor, they may murder me in my sleep. So I don't know. It's a hard decision because it's really fun, and it's exhausting too. I got like almost just exhausted last time I went. I ended up like staying in the hotel room for just 2 days. Like there wasn't real, like I wasn't like sick, but like I was just I don't know, just got overwhelmed. They asked if I like baseball. No, I don't really like competitive sports. A random meet and greet? Not tonight. Whiskey with Cryptids. This is going back to Expedition Bigfoot tomorrow. Oh, tell him Carpetbagger sent you. Some really nice people run that place. Domino, my game says, asks about King's Dominion. Is King's Dominion in Virginia? That's not currently on my list, but it's on my radar. Nomidity, thank you for the super chats. I've been watching you for a long time. Love your videos. I now travel full time in my RV. Just want to say thank you. Well, thank you, and hope your RV adventure, your lifestyle is treating you well. Christopher Lucas, any interest in the July 4th Nathan's Famous competition? Yeah, I mean, an interest, yeah. I don't know if I can pull it off. July 4th is kind of always like kind of a family time. It's kind of a family tradition. So I don't know if I'm ever, like, if I can really ever count on doing a 4th of July event, because it's kind of a family tradition that we spend time together on the 4th of July. Okay, so here's the thing. I think King's Dominion, I think they have a Boo Blasters Dark Ride, and that's pretty much the criteria I used to go to theme parks. Is I look for dark rides mainly because I love filming the dark rides, but I'm wondering if I don't know. Let me answer this super chat, then I'll get back to my thought there. Christina Shuey, thank you for the super chat. Says I moved to North Carolina a year ago, and thanks to your videos, I've embraced the culture and historic spots. Thank you. Well, that's kind of my journey. I've was not from there, and I ended up loving the area so much, and the weird, unique culture. No name. Thank you again for the super chat. Hot dogs, beers, burger family, and fireworks, the best ingredients for a great 4th of July. So here's the thing. So King's Dominion, that's a Cedar Fair park. So that means no filming on roller coasters. Six Flags usually doesn't allow you to film on roller coasters either. So do you guys have an interest? If there are no dark rides and I can't film on a roller coaster, are you still interested in seeing the park? You know, mostly it would just be a walk through the park, showing the different rides, showing the attractions, maybe just, you know, little things that I find. Everyone answer that question. Do you still want to see those parks or no? Someone said that King's Dominion is kind of like a mirror image of Kings Island in Ohio. Travis Bushmore says nobody actually cares if you actually ride the roller. Yeah, well, actually, a lot of people complain. I got a lot of flack when I uploaded my Kings Island Cedar Point videos because people were mad that I wasn't showing the on-ride roller coaster footage, but I'm not allowed to, so that's why I can't do it. So, say some mostly yeses, I think, for just doing theme park walkthroughs. AJ stuff says if someone said he said a pin for my hat, would I wear it? Now, see, I can't put very many more pins on here because it got too heavy. It was literally giving me headaches because it weighed too much. So I took off a lot of the pins, and it's kind of at the point where my rule is if a pin falls off, and usually if a pin falls off, that's a sign of lost pin integrity. So usually if a pin falls off, I'll put it away, and then maybe I'll add another pin when I get it. I'm looking to get something else to display pins. I want to get something in my bunker that I can put pins in. My bunker's filling up. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for the super chat. It's wishing you and your family a great 4th. Wish you and your family a great 4th as well. Eric lives everything but filming at the Grand Canyon. I've been to the Grand Canyon once, and it was so cloudy that I barely got to see anything. My Southern Entertainment says, what if you just do it anyway, me and record a ride? I don't want to get banned from any parks. I don't want to get, you know, I want to try to follow the rules. So, wear a pin vest. I don't know. I don't think I'm shaped right for a pin vest. Yeah, Dennis Ball, the pin that you sent me, the actual pin like snapped off a bit somehow. It like popped off, like the needle popped off the actual pin. And it was in my hat when that happened. Can you tattoo my face in your armpit? What? Nola Deeds, thank you for the super chat. It says sorry, I forgot how to read. Now I just remembered how. Nola Deeds, thank you for the super chat. How'd y'all fare for the tropical storm? Also, I have all my pins on a Disney lanyard hanging on my wall. I'm not currently in a tropical storm adjacent area. And I want something, I don't know, I want something that's like, that can display the pins, like where you can see them all at once. I feel like a lanyard's not good for your eyeballs. At least in my vision. A sash? I mean, I don't want to wear a sash. I mainly want something, yeah, something to put in the bunker. I did want to put, I did think about putting him on Joe, but I really just kind of like how he is. I like how Paul made him, so I didn't want to like change him up too much. Pin vest on Joe Dirt. Yeah, I actually, that was my plan. Before I got Joe Dirt, I was gonna put a jacket on him and put the pins on him. That seriously, like I had already thought of that. But then like Paul put him in that janitor suit, and he just looks so good, like some from the movie that I don't know. I just didn't want to. Yeah, it is getting dark. Oh, it gets a lot darker as I put my hand up, but it is getting dark fast. Travis Nennemeyer says the Creation Museum has more updates. What do they have? What's new at the Creation Museum? I almost went there when I went to the Ark, but I didn't really have time for both, so I went with the Ark. This one said, Bonnie Wilkins says, get a artist canvas at Michael's craft store, spray painted cool colors, play your pins. That's a good idea. AH says David Spade needs to see in the bunker. I don't know how to get in touch with David Spade. AJ Stuff says, now the question is, would you like a Mothman pin, Fresco Nightcrawler, or Flatwoods pins? I have pins made of all of them. Well, let me show you. I have Mothman pin right there. That's actually like a pin mock-up of the statue. I've got the Flatwoods monster right there. I don't have the Fresno Nightcrawler. Kirsten Meadows says there's an address that we can send you pins. So I've been thinking, guys, give me your feedback here. Oh, super chat first. Diane Ramsky says, thank you for the Dixie Highway series. I was sick with COVID at the time and it got me there. Well, thank you so much. Glad you're feeling better. Glad you enjoyed the videos. And thank you for the super chat. I don't have a Jersey Devil pin. So I know a lot of people want me to open my P.O. box back to the public. Because here's my thoughts on it, and just tell me what you guys think. I don't know. I mean, my thoughts is I'm not sure. I kind of stopped because I was getting like nasty stuff in it, and so I just didn't want that in my life, so I shut it down. But like people have said they want to send me artwork that they made or something they found. I don't want anyone to think that like I'm like begging for presents or trying to get anything for free, because I don't need anything. I don't need anything for free. I'm taken care of. I'm supporting myself, so I don't need freebies or gifts or things like that. But like I like the art and stuff that people send me. I think that's cool. So Kelly Clower says uncircripping. What's uncircripping mean? Nola Deej asks if I have the Abita Mystery House pins. I do. Abita Mystery House. It holds the distinction of being the only attraction that has 2 pins on my hat. Yeah, I got these. Me and Nola Deej were at Abita Mystery House together. Did a video there, and Nola Deej, I might have told you, but, and I don't know if you saw my video, but they've actually expanded quite a bit since me and you were there. I went back there when I was passing through last time. Do you just want to see? Let's do a quick run through of what's currently on my hat. We have Expedition Bigfoot Museum. I think someone mentioned that in the chat here. We got the Unarius UFO Cult pin. Bought this at it's a UFO cult, and not a bad cult, like a nice cult. It doesn't hurt people. They were selling that, and I got that in San Diego. There's Willy Wonka, and it was one of my favorite movies. And at the same time, it reminds me, never give up on whimsy in your life. Got Lucy the elephant, the New Jersey elephant statue. It's really cool. Then these are the first 2 pins someone sent me. Got a jackalope and the sunset. And I'm not a member of the cult, by the way. I went there once, and I like the pin. I don't necessarily endorse the cult. Just to my knowledge, they haven't like murdered anybody. So yeah, they got the Flatwoods Monster, the jackalope. Got this Meow Wolf pin from the original Meow Wolf in what's it called? House of Eternal Return. And we got the squirrel gun. That was actually from Woolly Mammoth, this cool Oddie shop in Chicago, and they actually have a squirrel gun there. A real squirrel gun. And it's Rock City, one of my all-time favorite attractions. Got a Fiji mermaid that was given to me by the Grave Face Museum. We got Sleepy Hollow. I got a Sleepy Hollow pin, the Headless Horseman pin. Got the Cosmic Egg. The Cosmic Egg. There's lightning here. The Cosmic Egg from Kaleidoscape in Colorado, the Meow Wolf Dark Ride. Got the Shenandoah Caverns, a little pixie there. One of the first pins. It's been on there for years. This is the Tom Devlin's Monster Museum. Love Tom. Tom's a great guy, and he has an awesome museum. The Zoltar pin, I actually got that at the Zoltar factory. Little Ailey Inn. That's Rachel, Nevada, the little town outside of Area 51. This is a Dead City Collective pin. It was given to me by, you guys see my videos, Stitches and the Evil Clowns, the Dead City Collective. They gave that to me, made me an honorary member of the Dead City Collective. And then this is how many legs this cat? An 8-legged cat that was at one of the Oddities convention. They were selling pins. They had an 8-legged cat in a jar. So that's currently what's on the hat. One other problem with the hat The hat is really dirty and smelly. It soaks up all my sweat and dead skin, and I don't know how to clean it. Is it the same Tom Devlin that published Alt Comics? I don't know. Tom, I don't want to say no because Tom is the kind of guy that like has to be doing something. So Tom never mentioned to me that he was a comic book artist, but like if I found out he was, I'd just be like, oh, of course Tom's a comic book artist. Visual X Limits, thank you for the super chat. We ever consider a Michigan haunt series? Yes, I do want to get up to Michigan. There's a few haunts that I've been eyeballing there. It's hard. It's hard to go to all the haunts that I want because mostly the haunts are haunts are only open usually on the weekends, so it's hard to find time to go to haunts because there's only limited days that haunts are open. And so, you know, if I'm like, it's hard to be in everywhere at once. And if you like pins, I sell pins as well in the Etsy shop. It's a cheap plug right there. Let's see here. Paul Ford, thank you for the super chat. Little J1. Yeah, I've heard of Field of Screams. I've heard lots of good things about it. I don't know if they'd let me film or not. I don't know if they're open to that. Travis Nenemeyer says, do you still sell Carpetbagger dolls? If you want the Carpetbagger dolls, you got to go over to Creative Engineering's eBay page. I know he's got the dolls listed up there. Melissa says, any new pins? There may be something coming down the hatch. Steely Bale says, what championship did you win while you wrestled? I won the Supreme Light Heavyweight Championship. I lied about my weight. Don't tell anyone. Yoo-hoo tube, thank you for the super chat. Adventureland in Altoona, Iowa is a dark ride called the Underground. Thank you for the super chat, and I am aware. I'm aware of the Underground. Adventures of George says, who would win in a fight, armadillo or opossum? I think armadillo has a tactical advantage there because of his armor. What happened to Boogie? I mean, he's doing good, I think. Is there something wrong with Boogie? Is something happened I don't know about? I mean, I talked to him, I think yesterday. Rick Cunningham says, have you done the dark ride at Kaneat Lake Park? No. My plan was originally to do that one when I went up to Waldameer, do that one because it's like 30 minutes away from Waldameer, but the park's not ready. It's not open yet. I don't know when it's going to be open, so we'll have to come back and do that. Adventures with George. Are you still wrestling? You versus Keith Apicary at Free Play Florida. Be there. I was invited to Free Play Florida. When is it? I may end up going, but I don't know all that much about it. It looked cool from what I've seen, but I need to research it more. My Southern Entertainment says, do I record with my family or do it alone? Mostly alone. You know, my wife works. My daughter goes to school and works. Is Morty in here? This is wrestling, you say? Ryan asked if Jacob Johns was in the Battle Royal. No, he wasn't. But I know that Jacob Johns, he lost like, I think 150 pounds and just made his return to wrestling. Michael C. Sending plans to go to Kennywood. Okay. I don't want anyone to be disappointed because I love Kennywood. And I know a lot of you guys love Kennywood too. But I did have to axe Kennywood off my list this year just because there was other parks that I'd never been to that I had to prioritize. So ended up having to cut Kennywood off the list this year. But I'll be back to Kennywood at some point. Matthew Spazoff. Thank you for the super chat. November 19th and 21st. Yeah, I think that might be doable. Is there wrestling at Free Play, Florida? This has been sitting in my car all day. I don't know how warm this. It's like the temperature of bath water. This is hot to the touch. Real freaking refreshing. Keith. Who's Keith Apicary? Do I know him? I have a cooler, I just don't have ice in it. I should have done that. Ever had Mexican Fanta? Is it different? Morty asked me if I like to work Supreme Crossroads. I do want to be part of Supreme Wrestling Crossroads. It's just these summer months and have been incredibly. I'm traveling too much. I don't want to half-ass. I'm sorry, half-butt wrestling. When I get back involved with wrestling, I'd like to have like a real cool, like do something cool, do something, fun. Just dropping in and being involved is fun, but I like to be able to do it at a time where I could dedicate more time to it, if that makes sense. Ryan says Clown Motel has been renovated. Oh wow. They've renovated it? Hopefully they didn't get rid of the clowns. I actually thought about going over there when I was in Vegas, but there ended up being so much to do in Vegas. Am I going to sleep in my car? No. Ken Helms says, did you grow up a Valparaiso basketball fan? No, I didn't care. I didn't care about basketball. Oh, Ryan says, Clown Motel got a new paint job. Rooms are now more clown themed. Office is now expanded and turned into a museum. That's awesome. Dang. I need to get back there. Now I'm regretting that I didn't go there. Rick Cunningham says hearing Conneaut Lake Park is open. I don't know. I know there's a guy that posts videos. There's a caretaker of the dark ride. And that's one thing I've found out recently. Like, most good, really good classic dark rides, has a specific person that takes care of it, like a caretaker. Whiskey with Cryptus has ever been to the Mystic Museum of Burbank? I have been there, but I know they didn't have the cool video store exhibit, and now they're getting rid of it. All right, Morty, see you soon, buddy. Kim Dill says, you get a postcard from you, do you pay one-time fee or do you pay it every month? It's a monthly payment. It comes out the first of the month. You have to donate at least. How the tier system works is $3 gets you a postcard, $10 gets you an antique postcard, and $5 gets you a guaranteed postcard with a chance of getting an antique postcard. Going to the Weightlifting Hall of Fame in York, Pennsylvania. I don't know much about weightlifting. I'm also afraid that it's just going to be a bunch of weights. Lynn, have you been to Camden Park, West Virginia? Yes, I have. They have a dark ride there. What's their dark ride called? I forget what their dark ride's called. I can't remember. But it's like a gravity-based dark ride. I think there's a lift hill, and then the rest is just centrifugal force, and then there's a guy that catches your cart at the bottom. I'm gonna ask about ever to a water park. I've weighed doing water parks. I don't know. I'm not personally a huge fan of water parks. I could theoretically get a plastic covering for my GoPro. Jeffrey Koss says, you hear about the new job in Nashville? I'm not looking for a job. Am I sleepy? I don't know. I can't tell. Ever been on a hand-pushed dark ride? Well, where someone has to walk you through the whole way? I went to the Kentucky State Fair, and there was a dark ride that I don't know if it happened to me, but there was a couple where they lost momentum, and so the guy had to get in there and push them the rest of the way through by hand. Travis Bush says, if everyone super chatted you $10, you could afford a crappy RV or at least a Geo Metro. I don't know if I want a crappy RV. I don't know if I want a giant gas-eating RV. Reason I don't use an RV or something like that is because it just doesn't make economic sense. It's not going to save me money. It's better to just stay in hotels it would end up costing me more in the long run trying to keep an RV running. It makes sense for some people. You know, some people, that's like their house. But I have a mortgage. I have a house. And, you know, I sleep at my house when I'm not working. Yeah, it just started raining. It's actually lightning. I don't know if you guys can see. It'll probably stop lightning. Yeah, look at that lightning. You guys see that? That is some lightning. Lisa Max says, "Are tunnels of love real? Have you been to any?" I've not been to a tunnel of love. I think there is a tunnel of love there's one at the Minnesota State Fair, and I think there's one at the Kansas State Fair, but I've not been on them. Deuce X42 says, "Any plans to do Dutch Wonderland in Lancaster?" No spoilers. Jeffrey Claw says, "Oh, as the new theme park in Nashville." I've not heard anything about a new theme park in Nashville. I don't think anyone sees me. I mean, I didn't say where I was at. I mean, I showed that I'm next to a McDonald's and a Subway. If you can find me off that information, you're a very talented detective. Who's your favorite character in the movie Freaks? Johnny Eck. Saucy Son says, "No, I recognize this term." Okay, well, where am I? Honestly, I don't know where I am. I know what state I'm in, but I don't know what this town is called. Nicholas Eaton says, "Your favorite horror movie is Little Shop of Horrors." I don't know if I consider that a horror movie, but it is my favorite movie. What's my favorite song to listen to? So ask Daniel Melendez. I was listening to some Modest Mouse. I hadn't listened to Modest Mouse in a while, and I remembered that I love Modest Mouse. Oh. I could feel my car shaking. I don't know if that's wind, probably. Oh, I've got to drive like 5 hours in this. Oh my gosh. Thought on Joe Dirt location videos. I don't really do filming location videos. That's more of a Adam the Woo thing. I mean, I think they're cool. I think they're fun, but let me tell you, I can tell you a little nugget of behind the scenes information. Those videos are hard to make. Adam does an insane amount of research. It's crazy. I told him he should do a video about the research he does to find movie locations, because Adam puts more work into those videos than, I'm pretty sure, I'm safe to say, more than anyone else. I've never met anyone that puts more effort into making filming location videos. Yeah, my son was telling me that there was a new Modest Mouse album. He's going to go see them in concert. In Cool says, did you gradually go over time or did you just influx? No, that this channel was a very gradual rise. There's no like overnight explosions or anything like that. It was all just slow and steady. And I think that's the best way to build a channel. I could be wrong. Maybe it's best to just have a channel get really popular overnight. Melissa's ever been to Whataburger? I've been to a few Whataburgers. Pope Pius says, tell Boogie to revive his Boogie Travels channel after everything blows over. I think what he said on his channel, he said it publicly, is that his viewers didn't seem very receptive to his travel videos. That's not the content that they want from him. And it's interesting. I've had other friends that tried to do unique, different things in their videos, and people just, they want the same old. But I guess, I get it. Like, you have a favorite band and then they put out like an album with like different type of music and you're like, I don't like this. I like their old music. I want them to make this, like, I want them to keep making their old music. And that's just how people are. I'd say I can't be all judgmental because I've probably made the same comment about bands and things like that. Dark Lord Jetta, thank you for the super chat. I was really hoping you would be streaming. Yadamal says hi. Well, hello, Yadamal. Yeah, I'm trying to stick to Tuesdays. I think Tuesdays is a good. Pope Pies, if you suddenly box toys, it would be weird. Yeah. It's, like, an example would be, a lot of people didn't like when I was putting wrestling content on this channel. And a lot of people did. There's a lot of people that were really, really supportive of it and really, really into it, and that was awesome. And I don't regret doing any of it. I'm glad I did all of it, and I will do more at some point. But a certain percentage were like, "What are you doing? Why? I don't want to see this. Why is this on your channel?" I don't understand like why that's such a big deal. I mean, I never felt like it took away from the other content. I wasn't like not making the other content and making wrestling instead. I was making it like in addition. So, but people get worked up. People get worked up on YouTube. I don't know. Is it true that I plan to retire this year? Yeah, at this rate, I don't think I'm ever going to retire. I'm going to keep going until one of my legs just falls off. And then I'm going to hop around until the other one falls off too. Daryl Morris says, have I seen Fast 9? No. I haven't even seen Fast 1. Or Fast 2. Travis Bush says maybe Crocs will make you prosthetic Croc legs. John Cena was in Fast 9? I thought The Rock wasn't in the Fast movies. Was Rock in the Fast 9? Were they both in it? Skip Diver, thank you for the super chat. Jacob is awesome. My grandfather went by Skip. Wasn't his actual birth name, but it's the name that he used, and everyone called him Skip. And everyone loved him, and then he died, and it was really sad. Mark Droskovic says, hey Jacob, what's up? Well, I did it. I'm one of your Patreon supporters and do any content you'd like as long as it's nothing with you in it naked. I mean, have I ever been naked in a video? Just that one. Didn't show anything. Ryan asked if I go back to Bongoland. I stopped at Bongoland when I did my Dixie Highway trip, and I couldn't find the T-Rex, and I looked all over for the T-Rex, and it turns out the T-Rex crumbled to pieces, and that was really crappy. Skip Diver, thank you again for the super chat. Says Jacob is my true idol. I'm a false idol. Come on. You guys know which video. I was naked. It was recent. Melissa said you're going to live stream on Thursday nights. No, I'm going to try to do it on Tuesdays now. I think Tuesday's the best night. No Name, thank you for the super chat. Have you ever been to the Shipwreck Museum in Whitefish Point, Michigan? No, I haven't. I know I've seen some of the shipwrecks out there on the lakes. Becklin, close. I think in the Potato I was wearing swim trunks when I went into the tub, but you're close. You're close. Flash uses you were in a tub, yes. Creative says, oh my god, I clicked a live stream. The first word I was naked. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. As long as you don't show anything. As long as it doesn't get weird. Why am I not walking around? Can you see the lightning going on around me? Would I ever attend a nude beach? No, that's too much. Panama Red, thank you for the super chat. Rhino Doll says, I can't believe you filmed yourself peeing in the urinal that UFK used. Okay. That's a video. That's a video that's a few years old. That's probably 3, 4, 5 years old. Early video on this channel. And people did not like that. People were like, you crossed the line. That's too much. So, yeah. I guess I crossed some sort of line making that video. You guys hear that thunder? Shayway Texas just got our first postcard in the mail. Very cool. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Domo arigato. Right, so Micah went to Bongoland. Yeah, I've been to Bongoland twice. Oh, you guys didn't see it, but there was a big lightning in the sky. Like, you could see it like this. Alex managed to spend the night in Mansfield Reformatory. They let you sleep there? They let you sleep there, and then do they give you the electric chair in the morning? Debbie Brown says the Hillbilly Hotel in Hot Tub. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was like, maybe I should put my swim trunks on, but I'm like, well, maybe I can just stay below the tub line. Paul Graham says looking for the peeing video. Oh, I don't think it's in. I don't think it's in the title. I'm not sure if it's in the title or not. I think look up Taxidermy Bars, Wisconsin Carpetbagger. I think that might bring it up. Mountain Basin says, hey buddy, I just realized last month that I go to school with Anna and we had fourth period together. I love the content. Well, thank you. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to remember like where stuff in my videos was, because sometimes, you know, there's like, you know, if it's a smaller attraction, sometimes you'll like put more than one in a video. I don't know. I'm gonna have to drive like 5 hours in this weather. I need to get something to eat. Looks like they have a Taco Bell over there. I think I ate Taco Bell for lunch. No, I gotta get something to drive through. I don't wanna wait. Okay, Ryan says the video is called Wisconsin's 2 Greatest Taxidermy Bars plus JFK Urinal. It's a very descriptive title. AH says Taco Bell did away with a lot of their menu. Oh man, you don't want to get me started because I'll go on a rant here. They did it in the middle of the pandemic when we needed them the most, and they crapped out on us. Creative says recommend putting Rain-X on your windshield. It seriously helps visibility in a storm. I've never even heard of that. Yeah, the Mexi Melt, Ryan, that was the biggest blow to me. That was my go-to. No Name, thank you for the super chat. Says they need to bring back the volcano menu. Oh, what was the volcano menu? Then they have like, it like had like spicy sauce, and then they had like tortilla chips, I think. Hoosier Hitchhiker says Chuckle to Clown says hi from Malice Manor. Oh, you had a good time at Malice Manor. Do you know about Five Nights at Freddy's? I know about it. Have I ever been on a slingshot ride? No, and I probably never, ever will. Yeah, Taco Bell sucks. Maybe I'm not going to eat there. This air conditioning does feel very nice. Ryan, oh yes. Chipotle is becoming a new go-to for me. The only thing about Chipotle is they don't have drive-thrus. But man, I love what I get. I get steak burrito, black beans, brown rice, and then I get some pico, some of the corn salsa, shredded cheese, and sour cream. So good. Cheap Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box tacos, yeah. Jennifer Stewart, thank you for the super chats. Any plans to visit Carowinds or Charlotte soon? I'm not sure. I got a Cedar Fair Platinum Pass. So I can go to a park and go to any of them for free. I did a video at the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte. I'm popping my ears for some reason. Maria Guzman says, why aren't we having more Pigeon Forge video? I mean, I've been traveling to other places. I thought people liked when I traveled to other places. Done a lot of videos in Pigeon Forge. Gadel X2, thank you for the super chat. Says you check out weather apps for storms, be safe. I'm actually really bad about not checking the weather. I'll wake up and I'll be like, why is it raining? I wanted it to be clear today. How do I get money for trips? Well, this is my job. So if I don't do trips, then I have no money. But I need money to go on trips. But trips make money. It's really a paradox. Do I know Danger Rona? Never heard of it. When am I doing Gatlinburg? I'll be back to Gatlinburg. I live right by Gatlinburg. But, like, I don't want to just film in Gatlinburg. I want to film the whole country. I want to film interesting places. I want to go to places. I really enjoy seeing things I have never seen before. See, some people want me to film different countries. Some people want me to go to Hawaii and Alaska. Some people want me to just stay in Gatlinburg and film. Backlund says, any plans to do more to do videos? Maybe. Okay, and then we're going to cut this a little bit short. I'm going to stay on here for about 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to get back on the road. So, any final questions or anything you guys want to talk about before I go? Just let it rip now. Super Chat says, go to Museum of Air Force in Dayton, Ohio. I mean, I worry that it's just a bunch of old planes. Skip Diver, thank you for the Super Chat. Says, sorry, Jacob, my links weren't live before. What does that mean, links not live? Greg Vlog Show says, more haunted houses. There's going to be a lot of haunted houses coming this year. A lot of haunted content. It'll scare the poople out of you. Skip Diver, thank you again for the Super Chat. There'll be a lot of Halloween hollering this year. Strip club reviews. I think that would be a bit off-brand. Skate Alexer says Rye Playland. Yes, I do want to get to Rye Playland because it looks like they have 3 dark rides. Andrew Lawson, thank you for the Super Chat. It is appreciated. Pope Pius says, go watch the peeing video. Maybe don't. I don't know. People didn't like it. People got weirded out. Ryan Note also says, was watching your JFK urinal video. So funny hearing the conversations the locals had at the bar. I may have to go back and watch that. That's funny. I don't remember what they were talking about. But I bet you hear a bunch of interesting conversations in a bar in northern Wisconsin. Joy Bless Life, thank you for the Super Chat. Safe travels with the rain. I'll be careful. Hopefully this won't follow me all the way back to my destination. Do I know about My Hero Academia? I don't know what that is. Dennis R says, how about rental car reviews? Yeah, my rental car in Vegas smelled like weed vape. Had to drive in it for a week and a half. Yeah, I'm not really into anime, no offense. No offense to people that are. It's not my jam. Am I dating anyone? I'm married. I've been married coming up on 20 years. Cassidy Jens, why'd the last super chat get ignored? It's possible they were inappropriate. I'm not going to read something just because you give me money. I'm not going to read out something inappropriate. So if you're going to try that, you might as well just save your cash, or take your cash and flush it down the toilet. Actually, I don't know. I think cash would probably clog your toilet. Definitely don't want to put coins in there. Brooke Alvord, thank you for the super chat. Says, went all the way to Vegas Pinball World to find the Disneyland Moldorama wasn't working. Yeah, Moldoramas are finicky. They're antique pieces of machinery, and it's a challenge to keep them working. Do I watch movies? Not very often. Not all that often. I never played Dungeons and Dragons. No, I'm not separated. Me and my wife are together. Listen, I don't care. It doesn't bother me that people ask me where I'm at. I just don't want to I just don't like to talk about my current location because I don't know, I've been harassed before, so it's better to just leave it a mystery. Again, I don't it doesn't make me mad. I don't get upset about it. I just have to be safe. I assume the vast majority of people that are asking questions like that have no ill intentions, that they're just curious, where I'm going to go next and all that. But just for my safety, I have to be a little vague about where my current locations are. So I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to ignore people. But if there's a question that I feel like not comfortable giving the answer to, I just don't answer it. Jennifer Stewart, thank you for the super chat. Says, you're golden. We live vicariously through you now. Love dark rides. Thank you. More dark rides to come in the upcoming days. Oh, tomorrow's video, I think you guys are going to like. If you like dark rides, I think you're going to like tomorrow's video quite a bit. So yeah, you love dark rides, tune in tomorrow morning at 8:30 when the new video drops. I think you guys will like it. JG says, story time about being harassed. No, there's not going to be story time about being harassed. And the reason is because for people that harass, and I learned this over time, I used to talk about, who it was, what they did. But for people that harass people on the internet, that is like their favorite food. That is what they want. That's all they want. They want to hear you talking about what they did. They want to know that somehow they affected your life just a little bit. So you can't give them that. You can't give them that satisfaction. You just gotta ignore it. It's the only option, or you'll drive yourself crazy. I used to have a different philosophy. I used to get so mad when people say, don't feed the trolls, because I was like so mad because I'm like, people that say that, I used to think people that said that they don't understand because they'd never been harassed. But now, as much as I hate to admit it, it's really the only thing you can do is not feed the trolls. You just don't feed the trolls. Cut out negative people from your life, and just do the best at being you. All right. Well, I think we're done. I think I'm going to get back on the road. I'm going to grab some food at one of these locations, and then I'm going to put it in my mouth and chew it and swallow it until I no longer want to chew and swallow food anymore. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for giving. Everyone who gave a super chat. Well, except maybe one or two of you. But thank you for most of you that gave a super chat. Thank you for watching, and until next time, #Team Balto. This one's in the bag.